Hello and welcome back. Today I'd like to share with you a very simple advent calendar idea, but it has some advantages. It's perfect for little children because you won't be able to open all the gifts at once. Then you don't have to have all 25 gifts by December the 1st, and you don't even have to wrap the gifts. To make this calendar we'll need a small frame. I'm recycling the old one. I have covered it with the Crackle texture paste. I have cut out the insert out of chipboard, and then I'm going to cover it with chalkboard paint. This one I'm using is by Stewart, and it's not black, it's actually a warm gray color, very close to Kraft. Now I'm smoothing out the paint with a spatula. A brayer would work nicely, but I just didn't have one at hand. Then I'm going to let the paint dry, and if necessary you can add another coat. Then I'm going to create a kind of snowy vignette. I'm just picking up some white gesso with a sponge, then dabbing it out to get rid of the excess, and then going over the edges, and that will create the vignette. Now I'm using the hot glue to attach a piece of jute twine to be able to hang this picture. Of course, if you are using a new frame that already has hooks, you can skip this step. Then I'm using hot glue again to stick the insert into the frame. And as always, I have all the supplies that I'm using listed in the description as well as on my blog. Now I'm going to attach a clear plastic hook to the picture. It was a self-adhesive one, but I just removed the double-sided tape. And now I'm applying a gesso the same way I did on the picture. I'm going to hang this little picture on the wall, and then with a chalk I'm going to write a date each day. It's easy to wipe off and write again. I'm also going to decorate this frame with some frosted white berries as well as with some mini pine cones. I'm attaching them to the corner of the frame with the hot glue. I'm using a piece of jute twine to make a small bow, and then I'm going to add it to this arrangement. That finishes the frame, and the next thing we'll need for this advent calendar is a gift bag. To make a decoration for the bag, I'll be using this new die by Memory Box. It's a deep edge die that can cut through thick materials, not only cardstock. Now I am covering a piece of cardstock with double-sided tape, and then I'm going to stick a piece of felt on top. I'll be using it to cut out Santa's beard and mustache as well as some elements of his hat, and I will also need this red piece of felt to cut out his hat. Those deep edge dies cut like butter, and actually I could have cut more layers at one go. Here I have other elements of this Santa cut out of cardstock. Now I'm going to use a picture from the packaging as a guide to assemble the Santa and put all the die cuts in the right order. So first I'm sticking the beard on top of his face, then I'm tucking the cheeks behind the beard, and then I will proceed with the mustache and his nose. There are also eyes included in the set, but instead I'm going to use a pair of googly eyes. I have a whole box of them. And here is how you can change his face just by changing the size of his eyes. And I think that this time I'll go with the largest ones. I'm using an ordinary Kraft bag with a blue coating. And I'm going to attach my Santa on top of it. This Mary die cut is also by Memory Box, and I'm going to layer the red die cut on top of the white one, shifting it a little bit so that it will create a lining, and then I'm going to attach it to the bag as well. Now I'm going to create a vignette the same way I did with the picture, and this will make my bag match my frame. And this is how this calendar is to be used. I'm opening up a bag, then I'm going to hang the picture on the wall and have this bag hanged on the hook. And by the way, if you have no time, you can use any bag that you have. And if you don't want to use the chalkboard paint, you can just use the sticky notes and write a date every day and attach it to the picture. Basically, all you need is a picture, a hook, and a gift bag. So this is what my finished project looks like. Thanks for joining me for the day 15 of my holiday tutorial series. If you would like to see more, here are some day 15 projects from the previous years. Have a great day, and I'll be seeing you soon.